Good morning students, welcome back. In previous class we have discussed the concept, that is types of constructor. First one is default constructor, second one is parameterized constructor. The default constructor are nothing but no argument passed constructor, and parameterized constructor are nothing but argument passed constructor. And definition for the default constructor is the constructor with a no argument, or the value of the constructor or a default values can be assigned and initialized automatically for the object being created. This is the definition for the default constructor. And parameterized constructor is the constructor with a parameter list, or the explicit value for the instance variables can be supplied to its parameter list. This is the definition of the parameterized constructor. But in today's class we can recap the constructor concept. The first one is every class has a constructor, whether it is a normal class or a abstract class. Each and every class have the constructor, whether it is the normal class or a abstract class. Then next point is the constructor are not a methods and they don't have any return type. It means the constructor are same as methods, but constructor are not the methods and they don't have any return type. And constructor can use any access specifiers. The constructors are use any access specifiers. They can be declared as private also. The constructors are used any access specifiers. The access specifiers are public, private, protected, and the constructor can use private access specifiers also. Private constructors are possible in Java, but their scope is within the class only. We can use the private access specifiers in our program, but that scope is within the class itself. And next point is, like a constructor's method can also have any name same as the class name, but still they have return type through which we can identify them that they are methods, not a constructors. This is the constructors and methods are same only, but constructor have no return type, but methods have return type. This is the difference between the constructors and methods. And if you don't implement any constructor within the class, compile will do it for. If we didn't use or we didn't implement the constructor concept in our class, the compiler will automatically create the constructor. This is the main advantage of the constructor. And in constructor concept, this method and super method should be first statement in the constructor code. If you don't mention them, compiler does it for the accordingly. In constructor concept, this and super methods are the first statement in our code. Otherwise, if we didn't mention them, the compiler does it for accordingly and automatically. Then, in a constructor concept, constructor overloading is possible, but constructor overloading is not possible, which means we have overloaded constructor in our class, but we can't override the constructor. In constructor concept, we are overloading the class, but we can't override the constructor. This is the main advantage of the constructor concept. And constructor cannot be inherited. Constructor cannot be inherited. Inherited means the class can be derived, or the derived class can be created. One class can be derived from another class. This is the concept of inheritance. That concept cannot be used in constructor, and constructor cannot be inherited. And next point is, in superclass does not have no argument or a default constructor, then compiler would not be inserted default constructor in a child class as it does in normal scenario. If the superclass doesn't have any argument, then compiler would not insert a default constructor in a child class. And abstract class can have constructors, and it get invoked when a class which implement interfaces is instantiated. That is object creation of concrete class. That is object creation of concrete class. And a constructor can also invoke another constructor of the same class. The constructor invoke another constructor of the same class by using this method. If you want to invoke a parameterized constructor, then do it like this keyword with a parameter list. The constructor can also invoke another constructor of the same class using this method. This method is used to invoke the constructor of the another constructor of the same class. But if we are going to invoke the parameterized constructor, then we are going to call the parameterized list in this method. Then constructor name should match the class name. That is the constructor name and the class name should be always same. And interfaces do not have constructors. Interface concept do not have constructors. This is the small recap of the constructor concept. And what are all the concepts we are discussed in the constructor concept? That is definition of the constructor, why we are going to use the constructor in our program, and how do you identify the constructor and the type of the constructor and the overview of the constructor. In next class, we are going to discuss what are all the difference between the constructors and methods and the constructor overloading concept. Thank you.